How'd your first practice go?
I thought the guys were in great shape, and we had a lot more information about them from being with them from that 8 hours a week, that rule change that we had this year. So, we kind of anticipated that. I thought the weather was going to be great today, and then they had to go inside, and how muggy it was, I thought was a really good challenge. And to see the way that they prepared, we had nobody cramp up, no issues. That way was positive. And then first time being out there was great. It was just great to see the guys' enthusiasm, excited to be back playing football.
We definitely look back on last year, and we take that into account, but we're full steam ahead trying to do better than we ever did. We're trying to reestablish our standards and get back to competing for a championship. And if that means looking back on our mistakes from last year, then that's what we have to do. But we're trying to make sure we know what to do to win that Big Ten championship.
It's all up on the board in there, consistently preparing for victory. That's the main thing, working on our fundamentals and getting that back, being the most fundamentally based team in the entire country, which is what our basis is. So getting that back and being able to use that on the field, and then just using the brains that we got at this school and putting that to use.
Coach, what are the biggest things that you look for in the first week of practice?
Well, it's a process with the NCAA rules, right? You got to go in helmets for 2 days, and then helmets and shoulder pads for 2, and then you can finally go full. So, today, what was our retention like over our kind of football 101 that we've had over the last 2 weeks? Retention from spring ball, adding those guys back that are healthy that we missed in spring practice, and then the freshmen, and seeing who can at least run around a little bit.
What made you come back, Penrith?
That's just how I am. I wasn't satisfied with last year. It really took a toll on me, and knowing that I had that opportunity to come back with this team, with Trevor being the captain, with the amazing defense that we had last year, I think played very well. I felt like it was, not only good for myself, but for Northwestern as a whole to come back and help this team to a Big Ten championship.
What took the toll on you, the injury or the kind of season the team had?
Both. I just didn't like sitting out. As I came in 2010, I played all 4 years. Last year was the only year that I've been hurt and that I had to sit out. So that's something that I'm not used to. And mentally, I had to get back to where I am, which I am now. I'm confident. I feel like the team's confident, and I feel like we're ready to go.
I think like everybody, this is in college football, this is an exciting time of the year. Just especially from a standpoint of from your last game till today, everybody talks about your record from last year, and we stunk. So, yeah, absolutely. You're glad to be talking about 2014 and done talking about 2013, and from a record standpoint. And it's a process you got to work through, and we're working through that right now. And helmets again tomorrow, and see how everybody looks running around in underwear again tomorrow.